Hello guys, welcome to the E60 interviews. My name is Thomas Payne, and today Barbara Schmidt, the beautiful, harsh, violent, loud one, will be interviewing him. Now Connor is a rebel. His family did not want him, so he got an unwound order against him. Now to get a little glimpse of this family, the day he was supposed to be unwound, the family was going to go on vacation. So while they're on vacation, partying up, their son is being unwound, piece by piece. Very saddening. Now Connor did not want this, so he ran away. In the meantime of running away, he caused car accidents. He met up with two other unwinds. He tranked a juvie cop. What else did he? He found a baby and actually took the baby with them on the trip. And then at the end, he became the leader of a unwind camp. So really a true, interesting, amazing story by that young man. So, Barbara, back to you.
Action. Not okay. Good evening, America. Tonight we come to you with news about a topic you have all been questioning. We will be sitting down with Connor, Risa, and Lev to talk about their journey of overcoming the fate of possibly being unwound. Hi, Connor.
Hi, Barbara. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. So let's just jump right into it. Connor, tell us what it was like when you first found out about the unwind order.
Well, when I first found out about the unwind order, my heart sunk to the chasms in my stomach. But the worst feeling of all was the feeling of abandonment from my parents.
I can only imagine. So Connor, tell us what it was like, tell us what it was that made you feel like you needed to run away.
Well, I felt after I found the unwind order, I felt like I didn't have a chance, so I needed to run away to get away from my fate.
Yeah, I can't even imagine what that must be like. Well, what were some of the most horrifying things you may have experienced when going through this journey?
Well, the first scary thing I encountered was I stowed away with a truck driver that was going to take me someplace to get away from the juvie cops, but we got caught, and so I ran across the four-way highway, and some accidents happened because of that, so that was very, very scary. But also, later on in my journey, I was getting transported in a dark crate with three other guys I did not know. That was probably the creepiest of them all.
What an interesting story, wow. Could you tell us what it's like to have an eye and an arm of your most hated enemy?
Yes, Roland. Well, first of all, I'm thankful that he was able to give me the arm and the eye because I lost mine in the explosion. But I'm kind of glad that I don't have to see him anymore.
Yeah, I believe that, 100%. Well, that's all the questions we have for Connor today. Thank you for coming in,
No
Connor.
problem, Barbara.
And please stay here for after the commercial when Thomas Payne talks to Risa about her interesting journey. Oh, Barbara, what a dog you are.
Mrs. Schmidt, we're
Oh, anyway, so today we come to you with Risa. She was the second of the three unwinds we will be interviewing today. Thomas Payne will be interviewing her, and let me just tell you a little bit about her. She is definitely the feisty of the three. She is not afraid to back down from a fight to prove what she knows and what she stands for. She knows the ropes, really, but it had been their first night kind of like on their own, and she kind of played someone to get clothes and food for them, so she kind of knew the ways to get around and basically like keep them alive, I guess you would say. At one point she does take the baby and has to take care of him because Connor doesn't know how, which brings me to the next point of she lived in a state home before this, so that's kind of how she got to know the ropes and really knew a lot of like those little tricks that not many people know to get by. She did play the piano to get by in the state home because she wasn't really a fan of it. I'll leave you with those last few cliffhangers and let Thomas tell you the rest. Thomas, back to you.
Hello, folks. I'm Thomas Payne, and in this segment of the E60, we bring you one of the 3 courageous AWOL unwinds. Hi, Risa. How are you two doing today?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. So, Risa, tell us what it was like being with 2 other AWOL unwinds while trying to avoid the law.
Are you kidding me? AWOL? You think we're AWOL? No, we
Okay,
just thought that...
whoa. I believe you. Just, let's move on to the next question. So, we hear you took care of a baby. What was that like?
Well, this idiot Connor thought it would be, I don't know what he thought really, to just like go up to a porch that had a storked baby on it and just take it. So, obviously, him not knowing anything about babies, I had to take care of it. But in the end, I guess I did learn to love it, so.
Well, that just shows us the softer side of the unwinds. That's really touching. So, what was it like trying to get to the graveyard? Like being transported?
I don't remember much about that. I was definitely a scary experience waking up and the fatigues, just like they had the safeties off their guns and just hitting people and pushing people. But that was scary, but I don't remember much about the actual plane ride.
So what was the scariest moment for you in your trip?
I would say the scariest was that the huge car accident that was caused mostly because of Connor. Well, I guess because of Connor. Or the ride to the graveyard.
Wow, that's really interesting. What was the most memorable part about this whole experience?
Memorable? I guess getting to know Lev and Connor, even though Lev turned on us halfway through, it was good getting to really be able to rely on someone.
Well, folks, that's all the time we have today. Thank you, Risa, for joining us.
Thank you.
And please stay tuned for our next segment. Lev will be interviewed by Barbara Schmidt. Wow, Thomas, that P90X is really paying off. Mom really knows what to get you for Christmas. Oh, I did not see you there or be told we are on air. Thank you. So, hello, guys. My name is Thomas Payne, and today on the E60 interviews, we'll be interviewing 3 unwinds. The first unwind is Lev. He's a 13-year-old boy who has 9 other siblings. Now, his family believes in tithing 10% of everything they have. And so he was going to be the tithe of his family. Now, the pastor, Pastor Dan, really loves the family. But later on in the interview, you'll hear that Pastor Dan really just wants Lev to start a new life. Now, Barbara, back to you on Lev's interview.
Welcome back to this 60-minute segment. Now we have with us Lev. Hi, Lev. How are you?
Good. How about you, Barbara?
I'm good, thank you. So, Lev, tell us what it was like when you were living your life knowing that you were going to be tied. Your entire life you knew that.
Well, at first I thought it was a blessing to be the tithes of my family. Because we have a very religious home, and I really felt like it was a very blessing to be the tithe. But after the one incident where Pastor Dan told me to run, I was a little confused, and then when I called him on the phone at the school, I didn't know what to do, because he kind of was like, this is your time to be a separate person. So it kind of threw me off a little.
Wow. Yeah, well, I can understand. I do give all my sympathy to you, but tell us what you were thinking when you turned on Risa and Connor. Like, you just turned them in.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to get back to my family so I could be the tithe that I was supposed to be. But when I called Pastor Dan and he explained it to me, like I said, then I had a whole new outlook on this unwind thing.
I understand completely. Another question. What's it like to be in a cage for the rest of your life because of what you thought was a good idea and literally putting oil in your system to act as a human bomb?
Yeah, not my best idea.
I can see why. But any thoughts? Okay. Next question. How about what I guess position has Pastor Dan held in your life other than a pastor?
Definitely Not a father figure because I really love my father, but he definitely was the go-to guy when I had any questions to ask.
Understandable. Um, how? Tell us how difficult it was, or how like nerve-wracking it was when you thought you were gonna escape from the bathroom from Risa and Connor, and there was people, and how was that?
Well, considering I was a male in the girls' bathroom, it was very difficult to escape. But the hardest part was trying to get out of the stall without Risa and Connor hearing me.
Oh, that makes sense. I mean, how many of us could just leave a opposite sex bathroom?
Yeah. Some person actually told me to wear a dress.
Oh, well, that's interesting. Um, well, are there any other comments you'd like to make to the audience while you're here?
No, I mean I could clap and blow us all up, but
Let's
Okay,
let's save that. That's good. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching this segment of 60 Minutes.